Hey, dude, while we're on that note, and I don't know if you feel the same, we haven't spoken about this or really like premeditated any of this conversation other than questions we'd ask each other, which we'll get to. But I want to talk about when people, I get this a lot. I don't know if you get this a lot, but people will go to, and I'm trying to do this in the most respectful way possible. People will go to Emily's stream, who's been streaming way fucking longer and has had it up to here way more times than both of us. And they'll say, like, she's not there a lot. She's never there and stuff. And, like, respectfully, I disagree. And also, people in my chat constantly joke with me, but jokes are rooted, humor is rooted in truth, about how I'm always sleeping. And it's like, listen, I'm gonna be sleeping a third of the day, right? 8 hours, I'm 37 years old. If I'm not sleeping that, something bad's, my day is gonna be real bad. I have to get my sleep. So I sleep 1/3 of the day, 8 hours, 1/3 of 24. I hope, or I'll look a little silly when this comes out. So I know it seems like we as subathoners may be off stream a lot, but like we have to be afforded bathroom time and sleeping time. That's all I really ask for. Every now and then I might have to go to the hospital at some fucking point. Have you been to the hospital on stream yet? On the subathon yet?
On stream? No.
Like
but during the stream,
during, yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because mine was during too. I had to go to the ER.
Yeah, mine was during.
You don't have to share it if you don't want. I just
no. I was gonna relay to what you were talking about. I when you were like bathrooms a lot of time and sleeping, and I was like, this is a huge one for me, and I don't care who like says it or anything. I do, by the way. I'm just gonna say it regardless, because Kate bitches at me, and I love you with all my heart, but she gets on me so hard and thinks I'm way too hard on myself, because I'll like oversleep and then I'll rush immediately. I skip meals all day, like all the time. I don't fucking do anything. I'll run straight to stream. I'll get on, and then I'll do this. She was like, well, you said that you wanted to get a shower in the morning, did you? And I'm like, no. I'll literally skip my shower that day. Like, and the next day I'm like, okay, I have to do it. Like, I feel so scarce sometimes to even get a shower, which is bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's...
I do it too. I just don't have anyone telling me I should do it.
No,
so
she'll like... I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I've had it to where it's been some days, and that's bad. Because I'm just like fucking reaming it, dude. And I'm like, oh God. But no, I know that I have to make more time for me, but it's very hard, dude. Like, because you're emotionally like attached to your stream, obviously, your community, your family, and everything. And you don't want them to perceive you differently, and new people, everything. It's extremely draining.
We have no idea who's watching at what time. I know that there are people chatting. That is not even close to the people that are looking at, I'll say it right now. The people chatting in chat, and I'm loosely watching both streams because it's kind of nifty. Both our streams chat are popping up. And no offense to anybody, but we're not like, I'm not answering questions and stuff right now in the chat. I'm not trying to ignore you. It's just, this is kind of more of a podcast style, like a
yeah, exactly.
Hubcast, dude. If I were you, I'd call it the Hubcast.
Okay.
But it's like more of a podcast style for a minute, and we can get into, if you want to, answering questions and stuff from people shortly. But point is, there are there are more. They're both ignoring their viewers. There are more people watching and new people coming in at all times that we don't know about. And the way that I've proven this to myself time and time again is there's 1,000 streams I've gone into and watched for extended periods of time, and I've said exactly this many words: 0.
Yeah.
So like, how is it that pretty much, if that's the case, if I'm doing that to the majority of new streams I go into, then there's probably a good amount of people doing that to us. So there's always an opportunity, and I know you know that, Pogo. There's always an opportunity to be entertaining in some way and to be kind of giving some reason for people to stick around. But when you're on a subathon, dude, so the 16 hours you are, if you just on average sleep 8, you get up after 8, you get to the, and you take an hour on average in the bathroom a day, right? So you have like that you're awake interacting with the camera on stream for 15 hours a day. Like, I can barely do things for 15 minutes at this time. There's just gonna be downtime. There's gonna be lulls. There's gonna be, if we had teams of writers and people scheduling what we were doing, and then people editing for us, and then people making sure our meals were met, and then people making sure that we get to sleep on time and we get to the doctor then. If we had full teams, and there are some subathons out there, and you see how successful they are because they have full teams and they also have people entertaining. I personally feel a little disingenuous when I bring on other people to like completely take the place of the stream. And I think people will see, like, if I'm hanging, like if you're hanging out with Kate or I'm hanging out with Casey, it's like us hanging out with them. But really, beyond me going to like the bathroom or something like that, I don't really have people come on for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to take over the stream so I could do something else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, but that's also happening. And when you're on a subathon that doesn't, like, all he really needs to worry about, I'm talking about Kai Cenat. If anyone does not know,
the
Pogo and I are
Mafia-thon?
subathoners. Yeah, the Mafia-thon. I'm just going to do like a quick intro thing. Pogo and I, this is Beard Hub, aka Pogo. Him and I are both subathoners for a long time. Him and I are the second and third longest Twitch subathoners in the world, respectively, but not respectfully. You know what I mean, baby? And we are kind of just doing a discussion and podcast. Finally, this is a long time coming. We've been talking about doing it, and he was like, "Dude, hit this schedule up and let's do it."
Kate's got my ADHD and drive, so I'm trying to get that relayed to you.
Thank you. I pray. Let's sync our ADHDs. And I was talking about something. It was probably pretty important. Him and I are the second and third longest Twitch subathons.
You're going into Kai.
We're going to talk quite a bit about other subathons and stuff too. And one of them is Kai Cenat, and he is on what he's calling a Mafia-thon, and rightfully so, because he's got like a group, like a whole group of people that help entertain. He is clearly the main focus, and clearly they're the most. I haven't been able to watch a ton, but from what I've seen, you know, they got cameras all over like a mansion, and they have drivers, and he also has people that'll stand there and entertain and do like the
like a streamer house,
NPCs.
Like
yeah,
he's got other
he
people.
Basically has a streaming house, and he's like the main focus, but he's bringing people in, and I'm talking Kevin Hart and Drewski and pro wrestler. I don't remember what the
and he's been finding a lot of new people. Like Office Drummer was like known, but not like known on the level he's known now. And Kai found him on the top of a mountain drumming, and during his Mafia-thon invited him in there. Then he lived in Kai's house for 30 days during the Mafia-thon.
Awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And that's how, and then he paid for his Office Drummer and his wife to get married on like almost the last day of his subathon.
I did hear that. That is awesome.
Yeah. So like it's awesome.
Streamers connecting is such a beautiful thing. This that we're doing here, dude, like two different personalities, but dude, you're so entertaining and you're such a genuine and nice guy. It would be a damn shame if we were like, fuck that second place subathon guy, or fuck that third place subathon guy. It really would, man. I think that there's a lot more to be had by connection than there is to be had by like fear of like scarcity, that famine mindset of, will there be enough viewers? Will there be enough subs or donos? Will there be enough like eyes to go around? The less shit in the world I worry about externally, you know, I mean, just in general, but the less things I worry about in the world, the better my life seems to be if I just do well do good things, push forward, be a nice person, help lift people and myself up. It's so, so much better. So thanks for doing this, dude.
No, always, man. And I mean, like, I I think the whole thing with me and like other people, especially like us, is just I'm already worried about those things. You're not really gonna add to it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, why be worried more? Then yeah, I don't think I could get more. So I mean, I think the whole thing really comes down to like being worried about success, and there's just so many different ways you can interpret success. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, some people think they're successful if they are still working a regular job and getting a billion views on something at night. And, you know, like that's their success. Mine is just building a strong community that just wants to be here for me. You know what I mean? As long as they're not dying off.
Do you feel successful?
That's hard. I did. I've been in a really bad place for a while. I did. And then something took a turn and I've been different. Kind of.
I noticed. I noticed that you've been different lately, and I really like it for you, man. Success is a moving goalpost in both fucking directions, dude. We can get there and feel there, but unfortunately for us as humans and just life in general, things are dynamic. So we'll be somewhere and we'll be happy and we'll be like, this is fantastic. I think the worst thing that can happen to us as humans is to feel like we're moving backwards. Personally, I'm not trying to put this out there for everyone, but it is so, so difficult. Feeling stagnant is bad enough, but the moment that things start to feel like, oh my gosh, I can't even do what I once did, or I'm moving backwards, I'm losing this. You start looking outward and you're like, that person's moving ahead of me. It feels really, really difficult, dude. And I know exactly what you mean because I've been in a place too where I'm like, this is exactly it. I want nothing but this. And I still feel those exact sentences. But the gusto behind them, that's like, I am happy, isn't there. It's not there the same way that it was. Do I love my community? Do I love what's been built? Do I love our legacy of what's going on? Of fucking course. This is literally everything to me. Everything like before this moment, really like it doesn't, I wouldn't say it pales in comparison because I've been in love. I played music on stage. There are amazing things in my life. I have a great family. However, I am so happy with doing this. It's almost like comical when people are like, how could you possibly, and it's like, listen, it's not easy. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy, but that's like somebody telling you that a tattoo hurts. Like, yeah, of course. You know what's harder? Like getting your leg cut off. For me, what's harder than fucking subathoning is going into a factory 80 hours a week and making somebody else using my same brain, muscles, my same will, my same integrity, exactly that, to make some huge corporation a fuck ton of money or keep them from losing a fuck ton of money. Like that, it's like I can do this for myself, and I am. The difficulty, Pogo, I see in us is it's not just that we're on a subathon and that's causing this. That makes some new difficulties. It also makes some fun shit that nobody may ever experience, outside of a few handful in their lives. But it is the mental part that's going to exist there, at least for me. I'm not trying to speak for you, but I do see similarities in us, dude. The mental part, that is ADHD. I'm 37. I've been on a subathon for almost 2 years now. So from 35 to 37, yes. Well, what about from like 18 to fucking 35? I was this exact same person. I had great resolve, and I would get depressed in the winter and be like unbearable, not just for other people, but for me to me. I'm like, I can't do this. Why am I not? I'm resting on all my laurels. I'm sliding backwards. The only way to coast, bro. The only way to coast on all this cool shit that I'm building up, I'm in shape, I got some money in my pocket, I got a great community. The only way to coast is downhill. And for some reason, my stupid fucking brain wants to coast. A lot of the time, I just want to chill. I just want to watch movies in bed.
Yeah.
That's fine. And that should be fine. And we should be entertained. But I get addicted to chill. I get addicted to just, okay, this is just this one time. I got to treat myself. And I get addicted to like, oh, I'll take today off. You deserve it. And I slide backwards, dude, when I could be thinking of like, what's the next cosplay? Or even the fucking 10 cosplays I have in my closet right now that I could put on that I'm not. That's going to be entertaining for someone, but the artist mind in me is like, no, you got to do something new. Don't do the same old pirate. Don't do whatever. Don't do the Christmas clown or whatever you got in there. It's fun. People are here to have fun. Nobody cares if you wear the same dress twice or whatever.
I'll mail him some of mine and he can mail me some of his.
There you go. No, you do not. If you smell that pirate, that's why I'm not wearing that thing. I don't know how to wash it, and I'm too embarrassed to bring it to get dry cleaned. Someone's going to be like, oh, Paul.
Yeah, if he sends it and it smells, I'll probably just burn it.
No. Dude, I have a really important question, though, seriously, and I've been waiting to ask. Can I go pee? I'm going to go pee.
Yeah, dude. Go pee. Actually, I'm going to go pee too then, okay? Guys, look.
All right, yeah, just leave it wide open.
The subathon's ended. No, I'm just kidding.
It's over.